What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be ranking my top 10 favorite sets in my LEGO collection. So without any further ado, let's just go ahead and get straight into the ranking, and we'll start off here with my honorable mentions, so sets that literally barely missed the ranking. At the number 10 spot, I have the LEGO NES. This is a very detailed set. I love the printed elements on the actual console, and you can also lift up this panel here to put the cartridge that's included, which uses sticker pieces inside of it. Also, another great detail on the actual console is there's a cord that connects to an actual NES controller, and the controller has several printed elements on it, and I think it looks great. And the side of the console has a few cords and stuff, which looks cool, but the best detail is you can lift up this panel and get a look at 1-2. But the part everybody talks about with this set is the TV. There's some printed elements on here as well as some dials to the side, and I like this antenna on the back, and the back of the TV also has this sticker piece and some other details. But the most defining feature of this set is the Mario level, and what you can do, what sets this apart from all other LEGO sets, is you can actually move Mario throughout the level, which is very unique to this set and makes it stand out a lot. But the other sets in my collection are just better, but this is still a fantastic set though, in my opinion. Alright, and so my ninth favorite pick is the LEGO Monster Fighters Haunted House. It has a really cool gate towards the front, and I also love that they use these zombie heads as these kind of columns towards the outside of the haunted house. And there's also boarded up windows and some nice stickers with the kind of destroyed window elements. And I also like the side porch area a bit. And I also like how there's room to post minifigures on the second floor balcony. And towards the side, there's more boarded up windows and a really nice chimney as well. And I also really like the detail on the roof as well. It looks fantastic, especially for a set that came out 10 years ago as well. And the roof also looks very iconic, and there's more boarded up windows and kind of corroded paint on the top of it, and it just really gives a good look on the exterior. And what's even better is it is fully detailed on the inside. The first floor isn't the best, it just has a few boarded up planks, but there's a cool fireplace and a little rundown kitchen, which looks pretty nice. And then the second floor has like a few paintings, and you can see just like some old furniture, which is a nice little detail. I really like the sticker pieces they have for the portraits on the wall. It looks great. And my favorite floor is probably attic. There's just a bunch of old like kind of artifacts and stuff up here, and it looks great. And I also really like the minifigure selection you get in the set. Most of them can actually glow in the dark, which is pretty cool, and it just stands out as a LEGO set. Like, even after, I think it's 11 years ago when this was released, it's still fantastic. The number 8 spot has one of the best modular buildings ever released, the Parisian Restaurant. I like the outdoor dining as well as kind of the greenery and the Chez Albert restaurant. That's a great sign, I think. And I also like the staircase that kind of goes up to the rooftop balcony. And it's also great how you have all of these feather pieces detailing the roof, and the roof itself looks even better. I love the color scheme, and the white croissants and the clamshell are just the cherry on top, I guess, of this set. It's so detailed, and the rooftop dining area looks great too. I like the flowers, and the interior is also cool too. Probably one of the best of the modular building series. I like the wine cabinet, and the actual seating inside the restaurant's great. And then the second floor houses a studio apartment, and my favorite part about the apartment is this actual like fold out bed, which is very clever. And there's also a fireplace inside and a really compact kitchen. But the next floor has this nice art studio, which is cool. It's got some paintings, and the roof looks great too. I love the kind of navy blue color scheme, and this chimney is also great. It uses a lot of snot bricks on it, and this set is amazing. Easily one of the best modular buildings ever released. And then the number 7 spot actually houses my favorite modular building, the detective's office. I love the printed windows for the Highlander kind of pool bar, I guess, and there's a nice tree, and then I really like this alleyway as well. I love Lego alleyways for some reason. We just hardly get them, and they look cool. And the mannequins in the window are great. I like the Owl's Barbershop sign. Looks very reminiscent of the Pet Shop modular, and the balcony on the second floor looks great, and one of the more defining features of this set is the pool sign, and I like the printed window piece, and it's also very clever. They use bionicle hands for the roof of the actual detective's office, and then they also use Unikitty tails, which is very, very clever, I would say. And I also like the water tower and the skylight, and then the interior of this set's also great. I think my favorite room is probably the pool bar. It's got this really cool pool table as well, a fan, and it's a trophy and a dartboard as well. And the barbershop has this nice tiled floor design as well as an actual glass piece for the mirror, which is great. You hardly see that. And the detective's office is very cluttered, as I would imagine an office for a detective would be. But the other side of this is kind of boring. It just has a small little bathroom, and the third floor is not the best either, but it's still cool. I like the kitchen. It's actually for a candy bakery, because candy's illegal for some reason in this set. But anyway, one of my most nostalgic sets, and I love it. And then at the number 6 spot is probably one of the best LEGO Star Wars sets. It's the Cantina. I really like the dewback included, as well as the moisture evaporators, and the exterior details of the set are great. It's very rare that we get kind of these big buildings for the LEGO Star Wars sets, so whenever they do them, they usually put a lot of effort into them, and it really shows. Probably my favorite part is the actual Cantina bar. It uses a lot of nice pieces to kind of get that detail in there, and you can see several iconic scenes from A New Hope. There's the Cantina Band, and of course, the most iconic scene in the Cantina, the Han Solo versus Greedo face-off, and you also get 2 of these land speeders as side builds, and you also get 2 side buildings inside of the set as well, too. It is a Jawa shop, which looks great in my opinion. I like all of the clutter on the outside as well as the kind of tarp, and you can also close up the cantina like this too, and it looks great if you have it like that. I used to have it like that, but I kind of prefer the opened display. And I also like these doors that they have too, and you can also see a small storage closet over here as well. And the other side of the cantina has the entrance with a few seats in it, and then there's another one of those door elements, which is actually a very clever building technique to actually accomplish that. And another thing that stands out with the set are the minifigures. You get so many side characters with like unique head molds, and I guarantee you this set is going to skyrocket when it retires at the end of the year. So definitely pick this set up. It's one of the best LEGO Star Wars sets I think they have ever released. At the number 5 spot, we have what used to be my favorite LEGO set ever released until I expanded my collection, I guess, but it's the Daily Bugle. I really like this kind of Jumbotron TV screen towards the front with the sticker pieces. It looks very detailed, very distinct, and I also don't know why, but I love the fire escape that continues to the top of the building. I feel like we hardly ever get those with the LEGO kind of modular type buildings. And there's also the Daily Bugle sign as well as some satellites, and the side of the Daily Bugle is also pretty detailed as well. You can see the spider buggy off to the side, and the interior is great too. This is the second floor, which is called the bullpen, and the first floor lobby is also great. It's got a little desk and some newspapers, and probably my least favorite floor is Peter Parker's office, but it still is detailed though, which says a lot about the details inside of this set. And then one of the better floors is J. Jonah's office, as well as the reception desk, and you also get minifigures like Black Cat, Gwen Stacy, Blade, as well as the Punisher, and in my opinion, the GOAT, Daredevil, and then you also get Firestar in this set, so it has a great minifigure selection, and it's probably the best LEGO Marvel set ever to be released. I can't really see many other sets beating this out. Coming in at the number 4 spot is the Ninjago City Gardens. What I really like about this set is this side island, as well as the water elements too. That's one of the more defining parts of the Ninjago City sets, and the side island is great. I love that they included that. It's like the only side build you actually get in this set, and each building is unique. I also love this tree that's kind of the centerpiece of the set. It feels like the city is kind of built around the tree, and every single building in this set has its own defining features. None of them blend in, and also like these advertisements off to the side here. They use a lot of stickers, but they are worth it, I would say. And the billboards just continue with like the fish and the little sign on the museum. And I also like the plaque for the 10 years of the Ninjago theme. And one of my favorite details in this set is the actual sign for Master Chen's Noodle Shop. It uses an actual minifigure, which is very creative, I would say. You don't really see that too often. And another thing that's great about this is the color scheme. I like the vibrant colors inside of it, especially for the museum. I feel like we never really see this kind of shade of orange used in too many LEGO sets, I want to say. And I also like the tower on the top of it as well as this cherry blossom tree. That looks great. And the interior for some of the houses and structures is great too. There's lots of sticker pieces and tons of references to the show as well too, which is great because this kind of commemorates 10 years of the theme. So they threw in a lot of Easter eggs, which I really had a lot of fun trying to point them out as I was building it. And I highly recommend this set for any Ninjago fan. It honestly would be my favorite Ninjago City set if they hadn't released the markets this year, because that one just has better play features. But still, Gardens is a fantastic set. Definitely get it if you can. And of course, at the number 3 spot, I have the newly released Ninjago City Markets. This, as well as the Gardens, has some really cool water features. I also like the lily pads on this, and one of my favorite parts is this bridge. I don't know why, I just love that bridge so much. The color scheme, the build, it just looks fantastic in my opinion. And I also like all of these vines and greenery on this column, as well as the kind of blue transparent minifigure heads that they use as lanterns. Looks great. And I also like all of these sticker pieces for like advertisements and stuff. And the second floor looks cool as well. I really like the purple color scheme for the Dariff's karaoke bar, and this bridge kind of connecting the two sections looks great too. There's tons of advertisements as well, and I really like this Tarrey. That's one of my favorite details in the set. And the Borg store has this nice lime green color scheme and very distinct architecture to it. And I also really like this sign for the sushi bar. I think that looks great. And I love the octopus built to the side. But my favorite part of this set, and probably a lot of other people's, is the cable car. This actually made me like this over the Ninjago City Gardens. They're both like neck and neck, but this kind of made me like this one a little bit more. It actually works, and it moves up and down from the 2 layers of the set, which is a really cool detail. You honestly do not see that much in LEGO sets, which is why this is so high up. And the interior details are also great. My favorite room is probably the Dariff's karaoke bar, but you can also see Kai's blacksmith shop, and there's some apartments inside too, and it's a great set. Number 2 spot is probably one of the most expensive and most sought after LEGO Star Wars sets ever. It is the Master Builder Series EWOK Village. I love this set so much, and it would be at number 1 if I didn't get the set that comes up next. But what I like about this set is there's tons of like play features inside. Like you can hide minifigures inside most of the tree trunks, and each one of these like canopy houses is able to like fully rotate, so you can really display it however you like. There's lots of customization available, and there's lots of space to pose the minifigures on here. The side builds are also great. You get a speeder and this catapult, and one of my favorite features of the set is this little rope bridge with the battle droid arms, and all of the trees are also very detailed too. I love all of the greenery on them and all of the leaf pieces that they use. And another great part about this set is the actual minifigure selection. You get several exclusive minifigures and just several minifigures inside of the set too. And I really like how this set uses greenery. You never see that in Star Wars sets, so it stands out, which goes a long way for me, and that's why it's at the number 2 spot. It's very easy to see why this set is so sought after, in my opinion. And at the number 1 spot, probably a bit controversial, but my favorite set in my collection is the UCS Millennium Falcon. I really like the minifigure selection. You get minifigures from the sequel trilogy and the original trilogy, and I love the UCS plaques that they have inside of these sets too. They really add a lot to the set. And I like how in the cockpit you can actually fit all of the main cast inside of it, and this set, I kid you not, is a work of art. I feel like I can stare at this for hours. There's so many pieces inside of it that they use for greebling that you wouldn't normally expect them to use in a Star Wars set. Like there's like jackhammers from the LEGO City theme and so many other details, and there's very few stickers, but the stickers that they do include don't even detract from the set too much, and this set is massive. It is my biggest set in my entire collection. Probably will be for some time now, and the detail is just unmatched. In my opinion, it is the best UCS LEGO Star Wars set, but I know that's a bit of a hot take, but hey, it's my opinion, it's my list. But the interior is also good too. This is the only area of the set that I think could be improved upon a little bit. I wish we got a more expanded interior, but aside from that, I think this set is like the perfect LEGO set in my opinion. But anyway, that's just my opinion, and that is my ranking of my top 10 favorite LEGO sets inside of my LEGO collection. So definitely let me know what you think about my ranking. Do you agree at all? And what would you change about the ranking? I know a lot of people would probably have the UCS Falcon a bit lower, but that's, I guess, my hot take for today. So one of many to come, I bet. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Definitely leave a like if you enjoyed the video and subscribe if you are new around here. But anyway, thanks for watching, y'all. I'll see you guys in the next video.